Hello everyone, welcome to the second course review in Greenville on this channel. Today we are at Hampton Baptist School disc golf course. It's a roughly 6,300 foot par 61, I believe, maybe par 63. I'm maybe getting my numbers confused. But it's a course that offers an open front 7 holes and then the back 9 or the back 11 are tight wooded holes that require a lot of landing zones. Hole 1, we got just over Tree City.
I ain't giving you no Tree City.
Straight over the soccer field into the hill. Proton Crave. Hey. Little right, little short right. All right, the Proton Crave turned over a little much. Distance wasn't bad, but it just turned over. Left me with a pretty unmakeable putt. Try and punch it through for the layup. I like that. That was really awkward. Hole 2, 246, but it plays way shorter because it's way downhill. Missed some trees. Nope. Damn. All right, hole 3, 272, the exact opposite of the previous hole. Instead of going short and downhill, it's somewhat long and uphill. Goes up the stone to the left a little bit, on top of a rock for very high elevated basket. Because it's still full uphill, I don't want to throw something overstable, so I'm going to throw the Supreme Trespass on a backhand. Oh yeah. That looks pretty darn perfect. We might actually be too close. All right, hole 4, the one hole that I would say is a must get. It's 230, a little downhill by an island green that is formed around by those stones. Might be far. That needs a sit. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's way long. All right, hole 5, par 4 and 450. Just straight ahead into that tree line. Not a difficult hole, definitely one you want to get. Only danger is throwing it to the right on this road and killing someone. Oh, this car's made me nervous when I hit the Mando pole. It was starting to fade too. That's bad. All right, done my best work. I got about 200 feet left for maybe a little less for one shot. Not right now. Hook deflector. That might actually be really good. I think we ended up hitting near the basket and then skipping down this hill. Oh, I thought that was short. Hole 6, 330. Definitely one of the tougher shots out here, considering you have to flex it through these woods over the road into that DD basket way down there. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, he could do that the first time. I'm gonna go S line P2. Might just lay up and take the bogey. Probably not. Oh, go. Get left. Oh! Let's get it in. I hope you guys saw that. We're in bounds with a long putt for par. Alright, so detour is actually OB. This hole's really tough because you have to not only do you have to hit that weird flex shot, but into this tricky green. Here's the P2. I'm not sure if the out of bounds line goes like this or like this, but either way, I think it's in. So long putt for par. This don't lie. That means it was in bounds. All right, that's a par. Okay, hole 7, one of my favorites out here. I don't quite know the distance. If I had to guess, it'd be at about 3.5, 350. But it goes downhill to that white basket. I like this hole because I can throw a nice flex shot usually, but we have a really bad wind, a huge right to left. Way out of frame. Okay, all right, hole 8. This is, now you start to get into, after a long walk, you start to get into the back section of this course, which is a lot of woods, a lot of wooded par 4s that require extremely specific landing zones. This is not one of those, but it's still a tough wooded hole. It says 326 up and to the left. I'm not sure if you can see, but in my opinion, it plays a lot farther. Here we go. All right, not a great angle, but I'm a little bit in the crap. And you're about to see something stupid. No. Okay, I know I said stupid, but that was a little too stupid. I don't know if that was even on camera. Basically, I pitched out, and now I'm on the other side of the rough. All right, let the bogeys begin. Saving the par on about 5 inches is still pretty good, so I'm gonna go for a weird step like Anheuser. That'll be a bogey, unfortunately. Last hole of the front 9. This is where the course really starts to show its teeth. 466 foot par 4. You have to go through this tight gap, fade left, land in a really specific landing zone, then throw a straight shot through a hallway, and that's for a birdie. That's if you're trying to get birdie, which doesn't often happen. I'm gonna try and hit this fission reactor up the gap. Oh my God. You're just gonna see a pitch out to your landing zone. That's one thing people dock off points on this course, is that some of the shots are so specific that it's kind of ridiculous. You can see the basket right over there. Not bad, way short. See, the 2 under that I worked hard for on the easier set of holes is just like, has just been immediately erased in the first 2 holes of danger. So athletic. Through the front 9, we are even par. Full time, 2-ton, straight uphill. Do the gap. That's pin deep, but way right, because I put it on flat instead of hyzer. Hole 11. It's 200 feet downhill, and it kind of slopes down and to the right. I definitely turned it over a little too much, but got the distance right. I'm gonna call this 23 feet. Oh, the band catch. You love to see it. That's a big bird. Hole 12, par 4, 484. Another one of those tricky par 4s where you have to like land in a really specific spot. Keep turning. Oh my God. Such a tough angle. Alright, I'm in the rough. You can't see anything, but I have to basically throw a straight shot. It goes up the hill, then back down. And now we are at hole 13, which is another, again, I don't love it, par 4, 435, which doesn't sound bad, but basically you throw 100 feet straight and then 300 feet on an impossible right turning angle that you just physically can't do. I'll show you. That's way too, I threw that nose up and it's still way too far. Okay, I'm off to the right, but basically this is where like the ideal landing zone is. And you have to go up and about 200 feet right. Tapping par. Well, not 2, but tapping par either way. Hole 14, 230. Through this gap. Yeah. That's exactly how you want to play it. Alright, what I thought was a perfect shot actually left me outside the circle. This hole was a little longer than I thought it was because of the slightly uphill, and I'm right behind a tree spur. Just outside, I was probably like 35, and now there's a headwind picking up. Love that. Nope, not even. Hole, whatever we're on, long par 4. You kind of want to go up this gap to the right a little bit, and then it kind of goes downhill and left. It's nice because it's open enough for you to actually like throw a shot. Keep flipping. Oh yeah. Oh, dang, that went nowhere. What the heck? I thought that was okay. It goes up, but then drops down to the left. Oh my! That misses those 2 trees. I'm telling you, it's in the circle. Hole 16, 430. It goes down this hallway and to the right. Okay, that's a tree kick that I'm happy about. After putting my tactic on too much anhyzer, we got a lucky kick off a tree, leaving us there. All right, let's see if we can hit a miracle putt. Okay, hole 17. None of those par 4s. We have to like land in a perfect spot to have a chance at birdie. Not the intended gap, but I think if it just pushed a little bit, that's still really good. I might just pitch up for par, honestly. Could win a lot worse. Okay. You, after walking out through here and looking back at the tee pad of 8, wondering, why did I play this course? Why didn't I just go to Timmins or Dolly Cooper instead? You're rewarded after going 3 over through the last 9 holes or whatever. You're rewarded with a fun downhill hyzer, 364, but it plays a lot shorter because it's so far downhill. I'm gonna go with the Vengeance. Circle. Somewhat long uphill putt for birdie for even par.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I don't know why I have a seatbelt on. So this course gets a lot of hate from the Greenville community, simply because of the really like awkward shots on the back nine. A lot of people say, oh, I love the front nine, the front seven, but then I don't like the last 10 holes. And I kind of get that, because as you could saw, like, even if you throw what I thought was a perfect shot, 14 was a good example where I thought I threw a perfect magnet turnover shot, but I ended up being outside the circle short with an Anheuser putt around a tree, which is like almost impossible. Well, for me, maybe if you're better at Anheuser putting, you could give that a better run. And then just a lot of like thorns, and then the ground has a lot of like roots and those little like seed balls. I don't know what they're called, but that just like really make the run-ups not easy. So if I were to rate this course out of 10, I'd probably genuinely give it like a 5.5 or a 6. Because while I do think it gets a little too much hate for what it is, I do see why there are complaints for sure. I mean, I shot even par, so that was my goal, was even or 1 under, and I think I hit that pretty well. But there, you can see a lot of frustration because there's a lot of hills and, as I said, a lot of roots in the ground, which made it really hard to film. Again, if you're in the North Greenville area, more towards Travelers Rest, and you want a nice challenging course, you want a little bit of difficulty, but not quite to the level of Holston Creek, I would come here, I guess. But honestly, if you want to have a good time, I would go to somewhere more like Timmins, or Dolly Cooper if you want something with some challenge. But yeah, so that's Hampton Park. See you guys in the next course review. So I think my goal for all of these is going to be even par. And if I don't hit even, I'll try and shoot it again in another series. But we checked this one off the list just barely with that made putt. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys. Peace.